Evolution 5, the 8-man eliminator, our former world champion, Warren Elson.
Well, Warren Elson, the former WMC world champion, as you said, Andy, stamped his authority on that 8-man eliminator, met Bruce the Breacher McPhee in the final and beat McPhee, not before getting dropped by a big right hand from McPhee. So Warren Elson is testament to how much punishment he can take and just keep coming back. But I tell you what, he's going to have to be right on his game against Aslan Magomedov. As I said in the opener, this is going to be one fight to keep an eye on.
Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the Scorpion Gym, weighing in at 74 kilos, with a fight record of 51 fights, 41 wins, 12 by knockout. From Russia, Aslan Magomedov. His opponent tonight, fighting out of the red corner and representing Sunshine Coast Thai Boxing Center, weighing in at 75 kilos, with an impressive fight record of 76 fights, 68 by way of win. Sponsored by Action Plasters Sunshine Coast, representing Australia, Warren Elson.
Your referee is Stefan Fox.
International bout, Australia versus Russia.
Both men head back to their corners. Our semi-main event on this Evolution 6 bill, and it is our pleasure to introduce into commentary 9 years undefeated as the world kickboxing champion, Maurice Smith. What a night so far.
Yeah, it's just been exciting here. This is my first time to Brisbane, and seeing your eyes tight, Muay Thai style up here is very impressive. Very impressive.
We'll see who's the most impressive here. 5 3-minute rounds. And we are doing it at 75 kilos. Full Thai rules. Elson in the red, the local boy. Magomedov in the blue.
Well, Aslan Magomedov has fought the likes of John Hodd for the WMC world title belt. Unfortunately for him, that was earlier, it was February this year actually, and he was unsuccessful there. But just some other names he's fought. He's actually fought and beat John Wayne Parr in the K1 in October of 2004, Magomedov. So he took care of business with John Wayne Parr, and of course Prince Hamed, now based in New Zealand, in the K1 Oceania. He also defeated Hamed. So Magomedov is no slouch. One of the only few losses he's had is of course the Chopper Chapman. So certainly in the 70 to 72 kilo weight division, he's a very strong contender, the Russian.
Just 9 losses on his professional record. Will be number 10 tonight at the hands of Warren Elson, who has feet like water skis. And when he tags you under the rib cage, you know about it.
Well, it's really the knee strikes, Andy, of Wazza. He gets his knee strikes up to the head. He'll try and chamber Aslan's head out to the side and then just throw the roundhouse knee up to the face or the temple of Aslan for a KO. That's been his trademark knockout, the knee to the face or knee to the head.
Elson jumping on. The Russian capable defensively there, getting out of the way with some nice lateral movement. Elson again occupying center ring. Technical battle, this is intriguing at the moment. Elson countering any lifting tactics there. It's the feeling out process, Maurice.
Yeah, it's obvious both of them see what each other has to offer. Nobody's really establishing any real authority on either part. It's just more just feeling. And I couldn't say, if I was to judge it right now, it'd just be a draw fight. This is how a lot of fights start real slow and they pick up later on.
Well, especially in Thai boxing, being the 5x3s, they tend to be slow burners for the first couple of rounds. The third round heats up, and the fourth and fifth, well, they really put the foot on the gas and go for gold.
Elson, traditionally a big boy at 75 kilos as far as his height and reach goes. The Russian not too much smaller, and that will hurt. An awkward takedown in the red corner. And the bell sounds. An interesting opening 3-minute stanza. I forgot to say a 2-time UFC champion as well, Maurice Smith. An incredible night. Kickboxing and Muay Thai kickboxing is so popular up here, and you can see why.
Yeah, you guys have a really good support of the community here. Very impressive. Like I said, especially for Muay Thai, strictly Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Not more or less kickboxing. I'm quite impressed, being that it's not in Thailand, you know. I've never been in Thailand, but what I've seen,
yeah,
this is not bad. This is not bad at all. It's a good show. I'm very pleased to be here.
What do you think, Maurice, the skill level of the guys that you've obviously seen fights and fighters all over the world? How do you rate the skill level of the Aussies that you've seen on the card here tonight?
Listen, at this level of fighting, these guys are definitely, some more than others, of course. Not everybody's going to be great stars and what have you, but the level is definitely up there. The only competition for non-Thais are Dutch and maybe some Japanese, and these guys are definitely in that category.
That's fantastic.
But let's go back to the fight, guys.
We enjoy having you here, Maurice Smith, ringside. And you're going to see both these young men just step it up a little bit in the early stages of round number 2. Australia v Russia. The heart lying with Warren Elson. Lunges at his opponent.
Well, Stefan Fox has certainly got his hands full with this one. Is really pulling out all sorts of tactics. He really wants this win. He doesn't want to lose in front of this capacity crowd here at the Chandler Centre. Queensland Thai Boxing Promotions, Josh Sexton and Nugget have done a sensational job. As we said earlier, Queensland Thai Boxing has come of age with this huge show in Brisbane.
Speaking of Nugget pre-show, he also asked me to give a big rap to his better half, Michelle, who has been to hell and back over the last fortnight with Nugget and Josh putting things together for the show.
Also Josh Sexton's wife too, I suppose.
Yeah.
She's done, the women are often the unsung heroes in the background with a lot of the fighters, of course, the trainers and the promoters. A big hello to all the wives. Hopefully that'll give me brownie points.
Oh, that was good. I'm going to give you points in that one myself.
Also some good refereeing there from Stefan Fox.
It's south of the border there, the inside thigh kick from Warren Elson.
Elson with a nice left hand there. For the round kick. Just collected that front knee.
Well, Warren Elson, Maurice, is size-wise bigger than Aslan Magomedov. Tactics for Magomedov, what should he be doing against someone who looks to be a lot stronger than him?
Well, first of all, he shouldn't move straight back in a straight line because the guy got the longer reach. Yeah. What he should do is, first of all, push the fight. He's not pushing the fight at all. He's not doing anything to make Warren afraid of him, or respect him, rather. So this is what you need to do. Get it first off, go forward, and change your angles like that.
Nice jab from Magomedov.
See, there you go, twice. You should be first off. Ooh. Or shorts up.
Yeah, the shorts are up high on Magomedov.
Oh, they're torn.
Oh, Elson coming down with that strong right elbow. Didn't get the mark. It would have been over had he of.
Well, it's been an absolute elbow fest tonight with some big elbow KOs and elbow cuts. Warren Elson looking to put his name alongside one of those. The Scotty Bannon dubbed it the Queensland Tattoo. I like it.
Yeah, so true. Elson awkward. Rushing his opponent again. They get tangled in the ropes. Bell sounds. The two separate. That is 2 of 5.
Well, I tell you what, Andy Raymond, it's a pretty close affair, this one.
Yeah.
Elson's landed some good shots, but in turn, Magomedov has put a couple of nice straight hands in.
Let's have a look at some of the action from round number 2. Elson with a good stinging right hand. Just a little bit out of reach. The punch was too long to have the full power there, but Elson most certainly in the dominant position.
Seeing the other guy, the Russian guy, going straight back instead of changing his angles. Straight back with his hands down, no less. So that's how he's getting caught, or got caught then.
Now this is an awkward position. Stefan Fox says it's fine. Let's go. Everything's held in place underneath.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
This is Queensland. Gentlemen, he'll have to be fighting naked and they'll still let it go on.
Now the rounds will pick up a little bit.
They certainly will. And you can
nice
see
step
the
up,
urgency. Elson with a little grin on the face. He likes it tough. He likes it hard. Just keeping the Russian at bay. Feigning with the left and leading jab.
Well, I tell you what, Elson was really tested out in that Evolution 8-man eliminator, especially after getting dropped with a big right hand from McPhee.
Yeah.
And he's a tough customer. It takes a lot to stop Warren Elson in his tracks and to defeat him. And that is why he's the former world WMC champ. He had a bit of a hiatus, a bit of a break, and now he's back in the center ring again. Oh, nice takedown.
It was a nice takedown by the Russian.
It shows his experience, Magomedov.
Elson back on the attack.
The only thing I like about Magomedov is he goes straight back with his hands down. He needs to keep his hands up if he's going to go back. And he keeps pushing it. He keeps his head up high to get caught.
Maybe even going back and then throwing that push kick, Maurice, maybe off the rear leg to create a bit of room.
To stop him from coming in, exactly.
Some of that stuff we covered at your seminar recently at the Blitz Zone.
Oh, yeah, I covered all there, baby.
Turning into an awkward and ugly fight for referee Stefan Fox, and also our three ringside judges, Danny Jones, Jamie Toseland and Justin Gibbons.
Actually, to me, the Australian kid, which is, what's his name again?
Warren Elson.
Nelson, he's kind of rushing his punches. He's not really setting up his technique. He's just going in aggressively instead of just trying to pick it up, pick his technique. He's just aggressive, but he's not doing it pretty or effectively.
I think he might be trying to just throw the token punches to slip into the grapple there, Maurice. Maybe that's why he's really not focusing on the clean punching power. He might be trying to focus on grappling up with Magomedov. And because of that, might be making his punching look a little bit untidy.
Magomedov was cutting the top upper lip on his right side.
Quite a bit of blood too filling the mouth of our Russian. Nothing that's going to stop a Muay Thai fight here in the northern capital.
Well, we saw Ahmed Sadi cut by the elbows of Soren Mongonton in the fight earlier, and Brian Murphy telling me the cut was probably almost a centimetre wide via the elbow of Soren.
I'm beginning to think maybe Magomedov's tooth went through his lip because the cut's really inside.
Yeah,
it's on the
inside the lip.
Yeah, I think it went through. Like maybe there's a mouthpiece in. Well, there's his mouthpiece. That explained it. I believe that's the mouthpiece just went in.
He didn't have a mouthpiece in.
I think.
In Thailand, of course, it's commonplace for fighters to not wear a mouthpiece when they compete. But I think Magomedov's maybe getting the continents confused. Should have had one in, maybe.
Look at his lip there.
As a result, he's got a scar. You stop looking at the ring card, girls, Maurice. Let's have a look at what happened at last round number 3.
Elson going for the low clinch. Magomedov, nice right hand. When he lets it go, it's actually quite effective. They tangle and exchange some tighty knees, but beautiful twisting takedown from Magomedov, showing some good experience, missing with a round elbow. Elson slipping underneath the guard, tying up. And I'll just have a quick look at the ratings before we start this round, just to show you the strength of the WMC ratings in the middleweight division. Warren Elson's actually rated number 3. Wayne Parr, number 1 ranking in the middleweight division. Number 2, Shane Chopper Chapman from New Zealand, and number 3 is Warren Elson. So there's the depth right there in the rankings in the middleweight division. Underneath him is Bruce McPhee, rated number 4, and Soren Mongonton, number 5. So the middleweight rank is certainly a very strong division in the Australian, in the Oceania region at the moment.
Certainly is, and traditionally has been. There's a great top 5 at middleweight. Chapman, Elson, McPhee and Mongonton.
And there's a lot of fighters tapping on the door of that weight division as well, waiting to get in. Ben Burton, of course, is just on the outside of that division. The 68 kilos. He's in England at the moment, having a big stoush over there.
Tangle of legs again on the ropes. It hasn't been as definite as Warren Elson would have liked. Elson's been cut.
That was that step-up lead elbow.
Underneath the
just
right
caught
eye.
him. Oh, no.
Right below the eye. That's a good place if you're going to have a cut. That's a good place to have it, below the eye.
Perfectly timed.
I think you'll find he's also been cut in the eyebrow.
The elbow slipped from the cheekbone up to the brow.
My professionalism says no.
Your keen eye.
I'm not going to argue with you, sir.
Oh, another elbow, he did it again.
You've only spotted that, Maurice, because there's no ring girls.
That's a nice cut, though. But at least he's in a good spot, so it shouldn't affect his vision at all.
What Magomedov wants to start doing now is perhaps working the left hook. He's trying for that step-up lead elbow again. I'd try and throw some left hooks around if he wants to inflame that cut-up and impair the vision. But Elson is going to want to keep his guard up and not let Magomedov on the inside.
Oh, Elson with a lunging left. The big elbow.
Well, Andy Raymond, I told you this would be one of the highlights of the night, this fight here.
That is as close as you will get right here on Fox Sports.
I think you're right.
Oh, the big overhand elbow.
Underneath his eye.
Yeah, I think Elson has been cut twice. We'll see if we can have a look at that at the next break. The vision is now impaired from Warren Elson. Oh, who is in trouble?
Stefan Fox trying to get in amongst the big fellas.
It's an elbow fest. They've forgotten about feet. They're not concerned with knees. And the gloves are too soft. This is spectacular. This is brutal. Elson and Magomedov.
This is bloody.
You can't swear on TV, Maurice.
Okay, this is brutal, man.
Magomedov looking for the takedown. Elson saved by the bell, but two-touch gloves.
Absolute aggression from both fighters, Andy Raymond. Magomedov really going for the elbow cut stoppage.
Magomedov has a cut in his right eye as well, or swelling.
Well, this is how it went down. You just see him looking for the intention, bad intention with those elbows. Warren Elson letting caution go to the wind as he flies in with his elbows. Magomedov, composure, spins him around and looking for an opening for the elbow strike on the inside. Again, Elson trying for the balk right hand and then the left elbow, missing Magomedov, getting him on the back. And Stefan Fox struggling to break him up. But Maurice, some brutal stuff. And what I want to ask you is, with this type of fighting in kickboxing, how do you, I suppose, judge the two against each other? What did you find harder? A tough kickboxing stoush or a no-holds-barred event where, you know, you've got to get down, you've got to grapple, and, as I said, all bets are off on the ground?
Physically, the kickboxing is much harder. The MMA, to me, you can rest. It's like a vacation. I tell guys, like a vacation to me. Kickboxing, what's the idea? Hit, and be hit. So it's harder on the body than MMA, in my opinion.
Here we go. This is it, the final round. Elson and Magomedov.
Well, of course, those comments from Maurice Smith. You were the heavyweight UFC champion, as well as being 9 years undefeated heavyweight kickboxing champion. So I asked for Maurice for his comments, because if anyone knows, it's Maurice Smith, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you.
Elson got Magomedov there with a left, didn't open him up.
This is not a pretty fight, but what this shows is the heart these guys have. I mean, you got a cut on both sides, and they're still going hard. Oh, nice right hand.
Elson took that one.
So Magomedov looking for the knee. Side headlock as well. Side headlock. Going for the rear naked choke perhaps off that.
Elson's face is a mess.
See, they both should be throwing jabs to each other.
Yeah.
No. Oh, he's trying to take elbow again.
Tell you what, none of these guys are going to win Cleo Bachelor of the Year after this fight.
It's like I said, it's not a pretty fight, but it just shows the heart these guys have to take it and give it.
And that is what Muay Thai, of course, in Queensland and in Australia, especially in Perth, they're coming along nicely. Eugene Inkelboom in WA is also holding a WMC title at the moment, and when it comes to WMC bouts, you're always guaranteed some good quality bouts, and this is a full international card.
Oh, Elson, did he pop another elbow there?
I think he just missed it, I think.
Nice jab, beautiful jab. He needs to back it up though, needs to back himself.
Exactly right.
There you go again, see there?
Magomedov has quick hands. He has illustrated that twice in the last 20 seconds.
Oh, geez, I wouldn't want to be judging this one, fellas, because it's
pretty close.
It's a very hard fight to judge. Warren Elson needs to start to clean up a bit and perhaps work his length and his range with his kicks. Work the kick, step across, round kick. Maurice, I think I'd like to see Warren Elson work a bit more of.
Make the fight a fight instead of making it a brawl. Make it more of a technical fight. Score off a jab, score with a front kick, score a round kick. Score the shots you want to score with instead of just trying to be tough guys. Because right now it's a close fight, you know, either way. Depending on who looks the worst in your opinion. Because I'm not seeing, like I said, overall, I've not seen anybody was totally dominated over the other fighter.
Cleanly, exactly. Magomedov now starting to show some skill with some good straight punching, Andy Raymond.
He certainly is. He's got the superior hand speed, hasn't he, Magomedov, the Russian, and he has illustrated that definitely in round number 5. And it is ugly.
You see him slipping. You see Magomedov just slipping and then rolling that right hand through, trying to crack the overhand right.
There you go.
Mark of an experienced campaigner.
2 men embrace center ring.
It's a hard one to call.
Oh, yeah.
I would, you know, honestly, a draw wouldn't be a bad call on my end, right? So what I'm saying, because neither one really showed the skills that they probably possess.
Warren Elson led in aggression and I suppose ballsy technique getting on the inside, but Magomedov's skill level on the outside landed a nice jab, nice right hands, and worked from the outside nicely, stepping through with some good elbow strikes. But even Stevens, for me, I'll go with Maurice and agree this one probably a fair decision would be a draw, Andy Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, judge number 1 scored it to the red corner, 50-49. Judge number 2 scored it to the blue corner, 50-49. Judge number 3 had the fight as even. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a draw.
There you go.
Generally caught it right.
It is a draw, and both men, and deservedly so, can be very proud of their effort.